Deep in the woods, where the sunlight trickled through a canopy of emerald leaves and the air smelled of fresh pine, there stood the magic treehouse. It wasn't an ordinary treehouse, the kind you'd find in a suburban backyard filled with rusty nails and dusty cobwebs. No, this one was different. The treehouse belonged to three friends: Ella, a curious adventurer who loved puzzles; Max, a shy bookworm who always carried his backpack stuffed with treasures; and Sophie, an energetic artist who could turn almost anything into a masterpiece. One breezy afternoon, the three met beneath the towering oak. Ella arrived first, clutching a tattered map and speaking a mile a minute. "Friends, I found this map in the attic. It says there's something hidden in the treehouse, something amazing. We have to find it." Max adjusted his glasses and squinted at the map. "It says the gift of friendship lies within," Max mused, his voice hesitant but full of excitement. Sophie burst onto the scene next, her hands already smudged with paint from her latest project. "A mystery?" she grinned. "Count me in, but if we find something cool, I call dibs on decorating it." The three hurried into the treehouse, their hearts racing with the thrill of discovery. Inside, the walls hummed with an almost unnoticeable energy. The shelves were stacked with peculiar books, jars filled with glowing objects, and tiny brass instruments that played melodies all by themselves. Yet what really caught their attention was a golden chest sitting on the floor, its surface decorated with intricate carvings of hands, hearts, and intertwining vines. Excitedly, they scrambled to work together. Ella consulted the map, tracing her finger along the riddles written at the edges. Max read passages from an ancient journal he'd pulled off the shelf, and Sophie tried to decipher the symbols etched onto the chest itself. Finally, with their combined effort, the chest swung open, but instead of treasures or jewels, the chest revealed 3 simple wooden tokens. Each token had a glowing word carved into it: trust, generosity, and kindness. Confusion swept over the group. "Where's the amazing thing the map promised?" Sophie frowned, reflecting their collective bewilderment. And that's when the treehouse began to hum louder. Rays of golden light filled the room, and an enchanting voice spoke. "The gift of friendship is not in the tokens, but in the sharing. To unlock the full magic, you must give, not take." The friends looked at each other in surprise. Slowly, Sophie picked up the token that read kindness and handed it to Ella. "You always go out of your way to include everyone in your adventures, and that's a kind thing to do." Ella smiled and handed Max the token marked trust. "You've always got our backs, Max. I know I can count on you no matter what." Finally, Max shyly handed Sophie the token inscribed with generosity. You're always giving your creativity to us. You make everything brighter. That's generosity." The glow intensified, swirling around them like sunlight caught in the wind. Suddenly, the treehouse itself seemed to grow larger, its walls stretching to reveal new spaces overflowing with beautifully painted maps, books filled with knowledge, and endless supplies for creating art. It wasn't just a treehouse anymore. It was a sanctuary of imagination and endless possibilities. As the light settled, the friends realized they had learned something important. The tokens weren't just words. They were promises to live by. By sharing with each other and recognizing the best qualities in one another, they had unlocked something truly magical. The magic treehouse may have been enchanted, but its real power came from the bond of friendship, forged through trust, generosity, and kindness.